Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of our health discussion. On today's discussion, we are going to be looking at vagina odor. So we're going to have a step-by-step explanation using this picture explanation with writing so as to ease understanding. So if you are joining us for the very first time, please do us a favor, please subscribe and also help share us out. Thank you very much. Now, if you notice vagina odor as a lady within your genital, please don't just feel like, oh no, it could be normal, or no, it could be this thing. It's always good to follow through and know exactly what could be going on, because at times this vagina odor could be an infection, could be a sign of an infection, as well as it could just be just normal. So you may have signs like maybe fishy odor or maybe a very strong odor. But whatsoever sign you have, whether is it discharges that you have, that is, whether is it clear or cloudy, make sure you follow through to talk with your doctor, know exactly how you will solve the issue, because some of these might be something very serious, although some might just be a little bit of something like maybe like sweating and all that light. So we are going to be explaining the various type of infections that can actually cause this vaginal odor. So the very first of this infection is when you have vaginitis. Vaginitis, that's inflammation of your genitals. So if you have inflammation, it could cause this. Secondly, you can have bacterial vaginosis. Bacterial vaginosis is when there is abnormal growth of bacteria within your genitals. The next is when you have trichomoniasis. Trichomoniasis is actually the main pathogen that causes genital itching. Next one is UTI, urinary tract infection. So urinary tract infection can also cause you to have what? Vaginal odor. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit notification. There is also loss of forgotten tampons. Therefore, if you insert tampons during menstrual cycle, you can forget, and this can also cause vaginal odor. There is sweating, so you can sweat down there, and it's normal for you to have this vaginal odor. Now, if you have all of these, how can you actually diagnose it and have a solution to it? So, whatsoever thing you have, whether it is heavy discharges or whatsoever, it's good to visit your doctor. And for something like maybe strong odor, itching, pain during intercourse, pain during urination, you should see your doctor. Because for vaginosis, samples will be collected and sent to the laboratory for examination. Something like vaginitis, samples will also be collected, sent to the laboratory for examination. Don't just sit at home, because this could be something very, very serious. Yeast infection is something that is much more common around, but if you have it, we all understand that you can treat it with maybe something like fluconazole, but you should always talk with your doctor. Your doctor should be the one to prescribe you whatsoever thing for you to take. Urinary tract infection, the same. Stock tampons is something which, if you have stock tampons, your doctor will remove it with no ease. So you should always visit your doctor, and this will be sorted out in no distant time. Now, there are things that you can do at home so as to reduce genital odor. So there is cleaning tips that you need to do so that you can improve this. Avoid using strong fragrance. Okay, this genital, it is not your body, so make sure you avoid using strong fragrance. Dieting, also avoid some type of diet. There are things like onions that can cause you to have this strong odor within your vagina. So we all need to take care about this so as to keep this area good, neat, and at least have an odor that is not repulsive. So why you do all this? Avoid douching. Okay, avoid douching. Douching is when you use chemicals to wash your genitals. The takeaway here is that you should always understand that the vagina smells bad. If this odor is so strong, visit your doctor. Your doctor will know what to do. So please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you follow our channel for more updates on this. And if you have friends who may need it, please share to them so that they too can enjoy as you are enjoying. Now, to just give you a recap, what we'll be talking about. So we've been talking about vaginal odor, that at times it's normal to have odor, but when that odor is too strong, this could be as a result of an infection that you have. But there are some odor you may have, it could just be as a result of what? Sweating. Okay, so you might sweat and you have this odor. There are some that you might have which is not sweating, it's not an infection, but it could be what? It could be that you might have tampon that has been stuck in your genital. So if you have this tampon, if you have these discharges, if you have an infection, if you're actually sweating and you have strong odor, maybe like fishy smelling odor, maybe in urine and whatsoever, please, you should always visit the hospital. Make sure you visit your doctor. Your doctor should be the one to diagnose and tell you exactly what to do. Because some of this, like we said, it could be very, very difficult. It could be an infection like trichomoniasis, like vaginitis, like something like bacterial vaginosis. So you should always talk with your doctor, because something like bacterial vaginosis, something like vaginitis, these are disturbing infections. These are infections that can cause a lot of issues for you. So whatsoever thing that you have, it could be trichomoniasis, it could be vaginitis, it could be bacterial vaginosis, any of these, please make sure you visit your doctor, and your doctor should actually advise you on how you can go ahead, because some of these can actually lead to infertility to ladies, and also difficulties for men to actually impregnate their women. So we need to take care of this and make sure that you visit your doctor. Your doctor should be the one to tell you exactly how to move ahead. We all need to also understand that some of these is also as a result of the fact that we have been treated poorly. So if you have been treated poorly for an infection, it can come back, and it might come back and come in a devastating manner. So no matter how you have an infection, you should always make sure that this infection is treated completely. Once your infection is treated completely, I bet you will be fine, and something like this bacterial vaginosis, they will not come back. Okay, something like vaginitis, they will not come back. Something like trichomoniasis, they will not come back. Once you have treated these infections completely, it is important that you visit your doctor, and these infections, they are diagnosed properly and treated completely. Yeast infection is something that is generally with ladies, because the genitals actually have yeast as normal flora. But now, if you have an outgrowth of yeast infection, you will have this maybe strong odor coming out from your genital. Same for UTI. UTI is something you can pick from toilet seats, so we need to always take care about this. So ladies, whenever you visit your toilet, it is always important that you make sure that you clean the toilet seat, and whatsoever that you use, make sure that you discard it well, and your undies should also be well kept, such as to avoid reinfecting yourself once you have been treated. Dieting, like we said, please make sure that you diet. There are some very type of foods, especially like this food with spice, which are spice that can actually cause you to have strong odor within your genitals. So once you avoid all of this, and douching, harsh soaps, chemicals, tight underwears, non-latex condom, please, all of this is something that once you avoid, you'll see that you are going to be fine. Like we said, our takeaway is that you may have smell bird. When it is too strong, visit your doctor. Your doctor should be the one to tell you the go ahead, so that you can be treated completely. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Please share to friends, share to family, so that they too can enjoy the way you just enjoyed this article. May God bless you. Have a wonderful time.